Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream. So let me double check. There it is. Everything is good with my sound. Hello from Charlotte in North Carolina. Where are you guys located at? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. Jonathan, WTF. Hello, Texas. Maribel Vasquez. There you go. What city in Texas? So guys, what a crazy day with Tessie, right? My goodness. Unbelievable. Tesla, Nashville. Kathy in Texas. Mohammed is in New York. Gloria Satterwhite in Nashville, Tennessee. I gotta go to Nashville. I'm super close. Stephen is in Tennessee as well. St. Louis. Donald Huddleston. Cian 393 Sutland, Maryland. There you go. Naples in Florida. Leslie, Detroit, Michigan. Nashville too. There you go. Welcome back, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are going to go over some stocks today. And today we had a crazy day. Kea is in Los Angeles. Matthew, Maryland. Michael Kofi is in Virginia. It's a beautiful state, Virginia. Huh? Yeah, I've driven through Virginia. A very beautiful state. Yeah, for sure. So, Yolanda Adams is in Los Angeles. A lot of people in California, huh? Did you guys vote already? Who did vote? Raise your hand. Go ahead and vote, guys. Every single vote is very important. On November 5th. I'm not gonna get political here, right? But please vote. Okay? I'm not asking who you guys voted for. I'm just telling you. Go ahead and vote. Okay? We have the election in a matter of, I don't know, like 12 days or so. So, Mike. So, we already know who Mike voted for. Charles Nelson is in Orlando, Florida. Yeah. Orlando is like a Latin American city, bro. Yeah. The invasion is running rampant in Orlando. Yeah. I was amazed last time I went to Orlando. Okay, guys. Indiana, Esdras. There you go. So, welcome back again, guys. What a crazy day with Tessie. I guess that you guys have a lot of questions about Tesla, and we will go over Tesla. Tesla had its best day since 2013, guys. Unbelievable. We are talking about a 700. I don't know, the market cap has to be higher as of now. But say, when the trading session opened earlier on today, we were talking about a $750 billion, guys. Stock that went up today 22%. This is crazy stuff, guys. Stuff absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Can Tesla keep going higher? What do you guys think? Did anyone get Tesla puts today? Trying to guess a top? Well, I hope none of you did. Okay? Well, what happened today in the markets? Let me make a summary of what happened today in the markets. And in the meantime, please drop a comment down below and let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. So the Russell 2000 went up today 0.23%. The Nasdaq went up 0.76%. The S&P went up 0.21%. And the Dow Jones went down 0.33%. We had another narrow ranging trading session. The SPY traded within a $3 range. So, like trading opportunities. Let's say we didn't have a lot of trading opportunities SPY wise. And I am about to share with you guys, for those who are not familiar with the information that I am posting on Discord, I am going to show you some very specific information that I posted earlier on today on Discord, that if you had access to that information, that helped you to navigate, let's just put it that way, the trading session on the SPY. Okay, if we take a look at the 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500, what do you guys notice here, guys? And I mean, most of you guys should know that we have 11 sectors trading inside the S&P 500. Take a look at this sector, guys. XLY. This is consumer discretionary. What stocks do you think have the heaviest weight inside this sector, guys? Consumer discretionary, which went up today 3%. Unbelievable, guys. Well, none other than Tessie and Amazon. Amazon is the heaviest stock market cap wise inside this sector, consumer discretionary, and Tesla is the second one. So obviously, guys, Tesla today had a monster day. I would say a historic day, and that's the reason why this stock went up today 3%. Absolutely unbelievable, actually. And Amazon went up today not even 1%. And this being the heaviest stock inside this sector, and nonetheless, this sector went up today 3%. Unbelievable. Then we had communication services going up 0.35%. Technology up 0.30%, real estate up 0.23%, and financials going up 0.06%. I just told you guys that in the case of the Dow Jones, that index went down today. And why did that happen? Well, because pretty much the remaining of the sectors that went down today have a very important influence, let's say, inside the Dow Jones. So take a look. Energy went down today 0.10%. Consumer staples down 0.15%. Utilities down 0.63%. Healthcare, this is an important sector and a heavy one, by the way, inside the Dow Jones because of United Health, went down 0.66%. And industrials went down 0.69%. And also materials down 1.22%. So basically, guys, we had a Tesla kind of day today. And now the big question is, will Tesla keep going? Is it going to be the case? Take a look, guys. This is a 1 day, 1 minute chart of the SPY. And take a look at the range that we had today. Pretty much a $3 range. So the SPY opened the trading session at $580. And today's low came in at $576.60. The bulls were able to bounce the tape back up right from this pink line. What line am I talking about here, guys? For those of you who have watched my live streams before, this is none other than the 20-day moving average, what I used to call home base in baseball terms. So I wanted to show you these guys, and I guess that most of you are checking on my Discord channel on our server on a regular basis. So take a look, guys. At 10 a.m., I told you, because I always let you guys know about a pivot. What is the pivot that we use every day when it comes to the SPY? Well, the pivot is a level that draws that pretty much defines a line, that draws a line that let us know who is in control of the tape, either buyers or sellers. So above the pivot, and today the pivot came in at $579.60. Above the pivot, we know that in minor time frames, the buyers are in control. And below the pivot, the opposite. We have sellers in control of the tape. So take a look at this post, guys. I posted this information at 10 a.m. And I told you, not much movement so far, guys. No calls below $579.60. I posted this information at 10 a.m. Let's see what happened at 10 a.m., guys. Take a look. Since the trading session opened, the bulls were struggling at bursting above our pivot, $579.60. So that situation was sending us a message. What was the message about? The buyers do not have enough strength in order to go higher, at least at the beginning of the trading session. And take a look at what happened. I warned you guys at 10 a.m. do not buy calls with the SPY below $579.60. And guess what happened, guys? At around, 11:20 a.m., the bulls got tired of trying to burst above $579.60. And right after that, and at around 11:20 a.m., we saw an acceptable drop, let's just put it that way, in the case of the SPY. And they ended up finding support at $576.60. And take a look at this other post, guys, because I think that this is valuable stuff that you guys can use in order to trade the SPY. Obviously, today we had another narrow ranging trading session that didn't offer a lot of trading opportunities. But when volatility picks up, you can find a lot of value on the stuff that I am posting on Discord. So after that, guys, I told you at 11:48 a.m. the SPY was already going down, and I told you, and they keep melting down, guys. $577 test incoming. They will try to bounce a tape from that level. I said this at 11:48 a.m., guys. Take a look at what happened. Let's reconcile that information with this 1 day, 1 minute chart of the SPY. Take a look. They pierced the 20-day moving average that was sitting at $576.75. Take a look. Let me zoom in here. Take a look. So they spiked below the 20-day moving average, but buyers immediately stepped in at $576.61. So whoever got calls, guys, at $577 was able to make a profit pretty much. Because take a look. From $577 down to the low of the session, or down to the session low, we saw a drop of only 0.08%. But once $577 was broken to the downside, pretty much a bit below that level, buyers stepped in, and then we saw a rally in the case of the SPY of almost 0.44%. So this was the session low, guys. I was today, and this is not the case every day, guys. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball, but today I was very accurate, telling you guys or preventing you guys from buying calls below $579.60, and then we pretty much nailed the session low, guys, at $577. So keep an eye. I mean, long story short, guys, keep an eye on the information that I am posting on Discord, because from a SPY standpoint, you're going to find valuable information the vast majority of the time, I would say. Okay? Do you have any questions about the pivot? What is the pivot about? Because I am always talking about the pivot, guys. Take a look at my pre-market commentary. Look, let me see. Our early pivot comes in today at $579.60. Again, it is a level that draws a line that let us have a good understanding of who is in control of the SPY in minor time frames. Above the pivot, just bullish. Below the pivot, just bearish. And these levels, I mean, they played out today very well, I would say. No questions about the pivots. Okay, perfect. So let's keep going. I am being asked about Meta. Okay, let's go over Meta. And guys, you know that I do live stream throughout the whole trading session for the guys of my Patreon. My Patreon is spoken in Spanish, so I am not pitching anything over here, obviously. But when I go live for you guys on Thursdays, I already streamed for something like 7 hours, so you know my mind isn't working. It isn't at 100%. Let's just put it that way. So if you notice any mistakes here and there, I do apologize for that. Okay, Meta. went up today 0.73%, and it closed the trading session at $567.78. Not a good looking short, guys, in minor time frames. Why do I say that? Take a look. The 20-day moving average and the 5-day moving average were broken to the downside. And take a look at how this blue line that I am pointing out with my mouse, which happens to be the 5-day moving average, is starting to slope down. Okay? It is starting to show a downwards position. Let's just put it that way. So in minor time frames, we can make a case here that sellers are starting to gain ground in the case of Meta. But if I zoom in here on this 4-hour chart, take a look at this level, guys. $566 happens to be a previous level of support for Meta that acted as such. This was back in early October, and this is also a previous level of support back from late September. So this is a potential spot from which Meta could be bouncing back up. We have two potential gaps. If that were the case, if Meta can actually bounce back up from this level, we have two potential levels to the upside that could be a gap that could represent gaps that Meta could be filling to the upside. First, the 5-day moving average, $573, and then obviously the 20-day moving average that I just told you guys about at $580. So maybe there's a bounce back up trade over here. So say that we see Meta consolidating above $565. So from $565 up to $573, this could represent a 1% profit trade. But we are looking at something like 5 points to the upside. Nothing to sneeze at. And above the 5-day moving average and up to the 20-day moving average, we are looking at how many points? This is like, so we're talking 567, 580. This is something like a 13-point gap to the upside, guys. So any process of consolidation above $565 could be attracting buyers here or over here. But in my case, guys, and since I use a lot the 5-day moving average, I wouldn't want to touch Meta below the 5-day moving average, guys. So below $572. I would rather see in here buyers stepping in and showing some sort of strength in minor time frames, like bursting above the 5-day moving average, and the setup, the technical setup that I would rather see in here would be a process of consolidation above the 5-day moving average. So a process of consolidation above $572 up to the 20-day moving average. This could represent a 1.22% profit trade. Be careful here, guys, because again, we are seeing over here a downward slope in 5-day moving average. So if this previous level of support is broken to the downside at $565, Meta could be having an appointment with the upward slope in 50-day moving average at $550. So this short isn't looking promising in minor time frames. So I mean, I would rather see, again, as I just said, guys, Meta recapturing $574. And if, I don't know, guys, maybe if tomorrow we see the Qs going down with the SPY going down, and if you guys happen to notice that $565, this previous level of support, is broken to the downside, this could be a short. There is a potential short here down to the upward slope in 50-day moving average at $550. So we'll see. We are seeing a bit of weakness here in the case of Meta. Let me take a look at the market structure of Meta platforms. What do we see here, guys? Let me see. Let's see, Meta platforms. And take a look, guys. The demand is flat, which is good. It isn't going down. And for those who haven't watched any of my previous live streams, this is a market structure short. So what we want to see here, or what we do visualize in these charts, is the demand and the supply. And we are looking for imbalances between the demand and the supply that can give us a better perspective of who is in control of minor time frames, okay, of any given stock. So on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, and at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. So the demand is flat, which is good. It isn't going down. And the supply, I mean the demand buyers, supply sellers, the supply is actually starting to go down. So this makes me believe this market structure short makes me believe that despite the fact that we are seeing the 5-day moving average downward sloping, let me pull up here once again the 4-hour chart. I think that buyers have a first shot at keeping 565 as support or holding, or have a first shot of holding $565 as support and pushing the tape up. And maybe, why not, we could see the 5-day moving average being recaptured. So maybe we could see Meta trading anytime soon above $574 approximately, which is the level that coincides with this downward sloping 5-day moving average. So yeah, taking into account the market structure, I think that Meta could be finding support at $565. But again, guys, if you see Meta breaking 565 to the downside with the Qs going down and the SPY going down, this could be a short opportunity regardless of the information that I just showed you in the market structure chart. And lastly, let me take a look at anchor VWAPs of Meta. What do we see here? Let's see. I'm curious about the level that is signaling an anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. Let me see. So these are anchored volume weighted average price lines. And take a look, guys. Over here, and if we display an AVWAP from the all-time highs of Meta, which was, let me see, which was reached, this was back in early October at $602. So we can tell that the average market participant that started positions in Meta when this stock hit its most recent all-time highs, again at $600, has an average price of $580. So this is an important spot in minor time frames. Yeah, take a look, guys. $580 is pretty much coinciding with this pink line that happens to be the 20-day moving average. So if Meta can consolidate above $565, and if the bulls can recapture $574 approximately, which is the level that coincides with the 5-day moving average, keep an eye on this level, guys. $580. That's a level from which Meta could be potentially retracing or pulling back, because at $580 we have the 20-day moving average coinciding with the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs that let us know that we have buyers trapped as of now, and with losing positions obviously, at $580 approximately. Can you do Tesla next? Yes, let's go over Tesla. What do we see here in the case of Tesla? So, wow, take a look at this, guys. Unbelievable. Let me take a sip of Sprite here, guys. Sorry. This is crazy stuff, guys. So Tesla went up today 22%. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And closed the trading session at $260.48. So, fights on. Got puts last minute today. Am I looking good? No, you're not looking good. Guys, if you try to, and I have told you this on multiple occasions, if you try to guess tops, you're going to be mistaken 9 out of 10 times. Can we see profit taken in the case of Tesla tomorrow? Yes, it can happen. But Tesla can keep going higher, guys. So how do you short this tape, guys? How do you short a technical chart that looks like Tesla's chart? You need to wait for sellers to show some strength. So what could be a sign that sellers are gaining strength in the case of this technical chart of Tesla? Well, you need to see an important level of support being broken to the downside. That's when you pull the trigger. That's when you pull the plug in order to get puts. But over here on FightSun, you don't have any technical confirmation in order to short Tesla. Nothing, zero, nothing. And of course, you're going to see a lot of people that have no idea what they are talking about saying, and mark my words, guys, I know that you guys are going to be watching other YouTube videos today. Mark my words. You are going to see a lot of YouTubers saying, oh, but take a look at the relative strength index. The RSI is at 82 points. Tesla is overbacked. That's bullshit. Guys, the relative strength index, when it is used alone in order to make trading decisions, is the worst technical indicator ever. Do you guys use the RSI? Who of you guys use the RSI, the relative strength index indicator? If you use the RSI again, guys, okay, listen to me, Rob. If you guys use the RSI in order to supposedly determine if a stock is either oversold or overbought, you are doing this backwards. I use it sometimes to sell, but coincides. Okay, you cannot use it alone. So say that the RSI is elevated and the stock is quote unquote overbought. And say that you combine that fact, because we can make a case that if the RSI is super elevated, we have a push to the upside that is a bit overextended. So that's a case that you guys can make. But you need to wait until an important support is broken to the downside. So take a look here, guys. Over here, we have a previous level of resistance for Tesla at $256. Say that Tesla, it is trading after hours at how much? $258. Say that Tesla opens tomorrow at $259. And you guys start to see Tesla going down. Profit taking, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. So we already know that at $256, Tesla could be bouncing back up. But what happens if that isn't the case? And $256 is broken to the downside. That could attract more sellers. So you increase the likelihood for your short trade to be accurate, to be right. But you need to wait until an important level of support is broken to the downside. So this is a very clear previous level of resistance for Tesla, guys, 256. This is the way you short this stock. And mind you, guys, the expected move yesterday before the report came out was $215. Sorry, was $15, not $215. Tesla was trading at $215 when the report came out. So what happened here, guys, is that a lot of shorts were caught on guard. This is a massive short squeeze, guys, and it could keep going. And on top of that, guys, and I'm not going to talk about the fundamentals of Tesla and stuff like that. You guys know that I know this stock very well. Today we had, I don't know, like 10 upgrades. And the situation, the general situation of Tesla seems to be changing in a positive way. So we have a very good momentum here, guys. And let me show you this, by the way. Let me see if I can show you this. I think I have it here. Let me see. Okay. I think I have a screenshot here. Okay, take a look. Okay. So the report that came out, guys, was decent. But a decent earnings report is a luxury for Tesla nowadays. This company has a very poor commercial execution, or has had a very poor commercial execution in the last 2 years. And this is the most critical aspect for Tesla nowadays, guys. The automotive gross margin. This is the main reason why Tesla exploded to the upside. And then we had, Elon during the press conference, pumping up the stock, talking about the cyber cap and the affordable vehicle in 2025, and the FSD without human intervention. And you guys know, Elon is a super pumper. But take a look, guys. In the case of the automotive gross margin, which is the final profit that Tesla makes out of every vehicle that they sell, this is a metric that went down, or that has been going down, or that was going down in a dramatic way during the last 2 years. And the expected automotive gross margin yesterday was 15%. And Tesla came out with 17%. This is a huge improvement, guys. Huge. So I think that momentum could keep going. I wouldn't advise anyone to short the stock over here unless, as I just said, guys, an important level of support is broken to the downside. But let's say that this short squeeze keeps going. So the next important gap to the upside would be $262. Previous level of resistance back from late September. Say that $262 is broken to the upside, guys. Where could Tesla be headed? Let me see. Or be heading to? What about 281? Previous level of resistance back from September of 2023. What about $300? Is this possible? Of course it is possible. The momentum is favorable. We have a lot of shorts covering their short positions. The company came out with a decent report, which, taking into account the, as I just said, guys, the commercial execution of Tesla during the last 2 years was, I don't know, a miracle. And on top of that, the company is presenting a very upbeat outlook for 2025, 2026. I think that the momentum will keep going, and instead of shorting the stock, I would be interested in buying this dip, guys, from a day trading or maybe swing trading opportunity, guys. So I think that if we happen to see profit taken, in other words, guys, tomorrow or I don't know, next week, and say that we see $252, say that we see a larger profit taken and Tesla happens to pay a visit down to the 20-day moving average, $236, I think that this dip, given the current conditions, is going to end up being bought up. So I would be more prone to buying the dip here than shorting Tesla here. And of course, Elon made a lot of promises, guys. A lot of promises. So the Optimus Prime and the Cybercab and the affordable vehicle in 2025. But when you take a deep look at all of the promises that Elon made yesterday, most of them or all of them, we can argue, should be coming to fruition next year. So from now until, say, the next earnings report, I think that Tesla has some sort of blank check over here, guys. I don't know. I think that we have higher prices coming up for Tesla here, guys. In my opinion, yeah. So I wouldn't short the stock. Let me pull up here some anchor VWAPs. In the case of Tesla, where is it at? Okay, here it is. So take a look, guys. I have a lot of anchor VWAPs over here, AVWAPs, anchored volume weighted average price lines. Take a look, a lot of, guys. This anchor VWAP comes from the highest level of Tesla, or the highest level that Tesla reached in 2023. We have an anchor VWAP from all-time highs. We have an anchor VWAP from Tesla's low of 2023. A lot of anchor VWAPs. What do you notice about all of these anchored volume weighted average price lines, guys? What do you notice? They are below the current price of Tesla. What information are these anchor VWAPs sending us that we don't have, for the most part, guys, important levels of buyers trapped above the current price of Tesla? So from an overhead supply standpoint, we didn't have important levels that could be potentially acting as resistance in the case of Tesla in the upcoming trading sessions or weeks or whatever it is. I think that this stock is going higher, and you never know, guys. Maybe something unexpected happens tomorrow and the markets crash and stuff like that. I am talking about normal market conditions. And mind you, if Tesla happens to burst above its most recent 52-week high at $271, the $300 are going to be just around the corner. I think that this chart looks super bullish, and I think we have higher prices coming up for Tesla. That's my personal opinion. I could change my mind, guys. Yeah, if the 20-day moving average is broken to the downside, $235, that's it. Maybe I could be thinking about shorting the stock, but I am not I am not getting Tesla puts anytime soon. That's what I think. Okay, let me take a look at the market structure of Tesi. Let's see. And again, guys, the bottom line here is that if you short a stock in an uptrend, which is the case of Tesla, before an important level of support is broken to the downside, you are going to be mistaken 9 out of 10 times. So if it drops tomorrow, sell my put, wait for those numbers, you short and buy calls. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I would be thinking about getting calls at 252. Or maybe a process of consolidation above 257. But again, guys, this is a very volatile stock. What happens if tomorrow we see 235? It could happen. I'm not calling out 235 in the case of Tesla. But long story short is, if we see profit taking, I think that the dip is going to end up being bought up. We got, in Tesla terms, we got good news yesterday. So I think that the momentum is more likely to keep going than fading, in my opinion. So take a look. The market structure, guys, the demand was dead. Look, the demand is represented by this blue shaded region that I am pointing out with my mouse. Take a look at how the demand collapsed. And take a look what the demand is doing as of now, guys. It is starting to rise. And take a look at the supply, sellers going down. This is a market structure chart that is starting to look very constructive. Do you have a video on how I can get charts looking like yours? Are you talking about the market structure? The demand and supply. So the name of this website is, let me move my camera. There it is. Market Structure Edge. You need to pay for the subscription. I am paying for the subscription, but the information that I find on this website is super valuable. I use it a lot, guys. And it works. It works out the vast majority of the time. So when I see an imbalance between the supply and the demand that favors sellers, I am not likely to go long a stock. And when I see the demand going up and the supply going down, I am more likely to go long any stock. But obviously, you always need to reconcile this market structure chart with the corresponding technical chart, obviously, right? Now the stock candles with all the support lines. Oh, this is Thinkorswim. Yeah, Schwab. I use basic Robinhood. Like I said, I'm new now. You need to sign up. You need to sign up on Schwab. Sure. You don't even need to deposit money. Or you can deposit, I don't know, $50, and you can have access to all of these technical indicators. Yeah. Do not trade, please, do not make any trading decisions based on Robinhood technical charts, please. Okay. Peloton. Let's go over Peloton. So David Einhorn started a position today in Peloton. David Einhorn is a very well-known Wall Streeter. Let's just put it that way. So that's a positive catalyst, I think. And excuse me, guys. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. They were buying calls of Peloton yesterday. It is a good-looking chart. Above all the moving averages, upward sloping 100, 50, 20, and 5 DMA, 5-day moving average. This is a very good-looking chart, guys. So the scenarios that I could see in the case of Peloton would be, first, a process of consolidation above this previous high at $6.20. That could be opening the door for a test of $6.40. This is a 20-cent push to the upside, guys. But get this. A 20-cent push to the upside in the case of Peloton represents a potential 2.80% trade. Yeah, it is pretty much a penny stock. But say, guys, that because Peloton closed the trading session today below this previous level of resistance at $6.20. So say that you guys see that Peloton is having issues or is struggling in order to burst above $6.20. What could be the next potential area or level of support? What about the upward sloping 5-day moving average? This level, guys. Take a look at the slope of the 5 DMA, guys. It is upward sloping. So that increases the likelihood of this moving average in order to be able to act as support. I am talking about $5.85. This could be a potential level of support of Python, okay? If the 5-day moving average is broken to the downside, then you guys know that the short isn't going to be looking as constructive as it is looking as of now. It is a very good looking short, guys. Okay, say that Peloton consolidates above $6.20 and bursts above $6.40. So how higher can this stock go, guys? Let's see. Oh my God, take a look at this disaster. So the next potential level to the upside would be a previous level of resistance at $7.26. This is a previous level of resistance back from January of this year. Yeah. It is a good looking short, guys. I gotta admit it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on my watch list. Yeah, it looks good, huh? I gotta give you guys that. It looks good. Yeah. But I don't know. It is Peloton, you know. It is like a meme stock or whatever. So what happens in the options market is going to influence a lot the final outcome of this technical short. If we take a look at the market structure of Python, take a look, guys. Take a look at the demand. It is through the roof, and the level of this and the level of the supply is way below the level of the demand. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't like I don't like the name of the stock. I don't like the product they sell, but I mean, yeah, the short looks bullish. Yeah. I think we have higher prices coming up for Peloton. More likely than that. Yeah. That's what the short is saying. I don't know. That's what the short says. Okay. Hot mining. I have a position in hot mining, guys. It is a slow stock, huh? Relative to Coinbase and MicroStrategy. And you guys know that this is a crypto related stock. So hot mining went up today 1.29% and it closed the trading session at $15.30. My average cost is $15.60, I think. So the technical short of Bitcoin is starting to look very promising and bullish, guys. So if you guys are going to trade, or if you guys are planning on trading either Coinbase or MicroStrategy or hot mining or Marathon Digital or whatever it is, you need to keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. And in the case of hot mining, this stock is pretty much tracking Bitcoin to the penny. Let me show you guys. Okay, let me pull up here a 1 day, 1 minute chart. And now let me pull up here. Let me compare this study, guys, with the technical short of Bitcoin futures. Take a look at these, guys. Let's see. BTC. Take a look. So, yeah, hot mining didn't track Bitcoin today. I mean, from 10 a.m. Until 1 p.m. It didn't track Bitcoin to the penny, but take a look at yesterday's trading session, guys. So what you guys see in purple is Bitcoin, okay? And the candlesticks is the technical, movement of hot mining. Take a look. Do you see any similarity? If I zoom in here, guys, let me zoom in here. Look at this. This was yesterday's trading session. Take a look. Can you guys notice how hot mining tracks Bitcoin to the penny? Did you guys notice any similarity between hot and BTC? Take a look. To the penny, guys. So Bitcoin is looking bullish. I think that there is a decent chance of Bitcoin to make a test of all-time highs at 75,000. I shouldn't say anytime soon, but before the year ends. So if Bitcoin goes up to $75, guys, hot mining has an appointment with higher prices. Let me hide the study, remove the study comparison. Yeah. Okay. So the chart looks good, guys. Above all the moving averages, above the 200, the 50, the 20, the 100, and the 5-day moving average. The 5-day moving average is upward sloping. This is positive. So any process of consolidation of hot mining above $15.14 could be potentially attracting more buyers. What would be the next important gap to the upside? Today, hot failed at $16.22. So we can make a case here that the next important gap to the upside in the case of hot could be 18 bucks. This is a previous level of resistance back from July of this year, and also a previous level of support back from, both. This is a previous level of resistance back from early July, and a previous level of support back from mid-July. So this could be the next potential gap to the upside, guys. What happens? Because I have $15.60 as my average cost. What happens if I close this trade at 18 bucks? This could represent a 12% profit trade, guys. By the way, the implied volatility of this ticker is super high, so I own shares. I purchased 200 shares of HOT. It is a good-looking chart, but we cannot really analyze these kind of crypto-related stocks in an isolated way, guys, because they depend on whatever Bitcoin does. I don't know, 95% of the time. But nonetheless, let me take a look at the market structure of hot mining. What do we see here? Hot mining. Let's see. Take a look at the market structure, guys. It couldn't look better. This is the perfect market structure in order to go long any stock, guys. Remember, on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, and at the bottom, the supply. Demand buyers, supply sellers. Take a look at the demand through the F roof. And the supply is going down. Beautiful. So, pretty much, unless Bitcoin, takes a nosedive, I think that I have a high likelihood of getting away with my trade on hot mining, I would say. Nvda. Let's go ahead and take a look at Nvda. There is not really much to say in the case of Nvda, guys. Up today, 0.61% closed the trading session at $140.41. So this is a stock, guys, that depends a lot. And I mean a lot. And I have to emphasize a lot. This is a stock that depends on the options market a lot. Every single time that you guys see Nvidia going up 5, 8, 10 bucks, that is something that has to do with the options market, guys. People buying call options out of the money left and right, expired the same week. So you get a gamma squeeze. So now that Tesi is the hottest stock of the markets and everyone is, FOMOing about Tesi, there could be a chance, guys, in which Nvidia doesn't keep being the hottest stock in the options market from a call options standpoint. So, in other words, say that most of the gamblers that are buying Nvidia out of the money call options that expire on the same week, say that they switch to Tesi. That could be selling the market maker some sort of message of, okay, so now we don't need to be buying Nvidia shares, as much as we were doing it before, because we don't have a lot of, and we didn't have too many market participants buying out of the money call options in the case of Nvidia, because now they are buying out of the money call options of Tesla. That could put downward pressure on Nvidia, guys, in the upcoming trading sessions. I wouldn't rule that out. Okay, this is a stock that depends a lot on the options market, and now we have a new king in the options market, Tesi. So that is something to think about, guys. In technical terms, the only kind of bearish case that we can make here is the fact that Nvidia closed the trading session below the 5-day moving average, $141. That is the only kind of bearish case that we can make here. But other than that, guys, the 5 DMA is upward sloping, 20 DMA upward sloping. The same goes for the 50, for the 100-day moving average. This is a very good looking chart, guys. But if Nvidia starts to close candle below the 5-day moving average, so below $141, I wouldn't rule out, guys, a test of $135, which happens to be a previous level of resistance back from, this was a few days ago on October 9th. But this chart looks bullish, and any process of consolidation, guys, above the 5-day moving average on the flip side, so any process of consolidation above $141 could be signaling that none other than the, let's say, imaginary $150 level is acting like a magnet. So the only reason that I see here, guys, for Nvidia to go down is, gamblers switching over Tesla from a call option standpoint. But other than that, this is a chart that looks super bullish, guys. And $135 could be a potential spot in order to buy the dip on Nvidia. So super bullish super bullish above 141. And in the case of profit taking or downwards pressure or whatever it is, keep an eye on 135. This is a previous level. This is a previous level of resistance that could be acting as a new support. Let me take a look at the market structure of Nvidia. NVDA. Let's see. What do we see here? Come on, pull up. Damn it. There you go. The demand is through the roof, guys. The supply is starting to rise little by little, but forget it. I mean, we cannot make a bear case from a market structure standpoint here, guys. The demand is through the roof, and the supply is trying to rise, but the level of the supply is way below the level of the demand. So way more buyers than sellers in minor time frames. So above 141, super bullish, and keep an eye on a potential test of $135. I am not going to pull up any anchor VWAPs here, guys. It doesn't make any sense. We don't have any. I mean, Nvidia is pretty much trading at all-time highs, so we don't have any buyers trapped above the current price of Nvidia. It has been going down, Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah, but that happened today, guys, because the financial sector went down, guys. I mean, no, actually, the financial sector went up today, but only 0.08%. Yeah. Let me pull up here the 5-day chart of the financial sector. Yeah, take a look. This is the reason, guys. This is the reason why. Take a look, guys. If we pull up a 5-day chart of the financial sector, you guys should know that Berkshire Hathaway is the heaviest stock inside the financial sector. And take a look. In the case of financials, it has gone down during the last 5 trading sessions, pretty much 1%. So it has been an underperformer. And Berkshire Hathaway is a super important stock inside the financial sector. So this is the reason why. The sector in which Berkshire Hathaway trades in has been underperforming. Let's just put it that way. That is the reason. Living Visions TV. Kava. Let's go over Kava. What a monster of a stock, right? Take a look, guys. Nothing to say here, guys. Not even the bad news of McDonald's ended up affecting Kava. This is a momentum stock. Above all the moving averages, the trend is your friend until she throws your shit out the window. So how higher can Kava go? Can Kava goes, guys? It is trading at $138, 140, 145, 150. Anyone's guess. A very good looking short. Do not buy puts of Kava because it is trading above an upward sloping 5-day moving average. Kava breaks the 5-day moving average to the downside. So say that Kava breaks $136 to the downside. Yeah, why not visit down to the 20D, down to the 20 DMA, $131. It's possible. This could be a potential short opportunity, but as long as this stock remains looking this bullish, and most importantly above an upward sloping 5 DMA, this stock can keep going higher. We don't need to take a look at any anchor VWAPs here, guys. We don't have any buyers trapped above the current price of Kava. But instead, let's take a look at the market structure of Kava. Let's see. Kava Group. There you go. While I take a sip of this Sprite. Excuse me, guys. Take a look, guys. The demand is going down and the supply is going up. So in this case, in the very specific case of Kava, we cannot reconcile this market structure chart with the technical chart. Does that imply that I am going to be buying Kava puts tomorrow as soon as the trading session opens? Of course not. We need to wait for technical confirmation. What would be a technical confirmation? That, as the market structure chart states, sellers are stepping in here in minor time frames? Well, what about the 5-day moving average being broken to the downside? 130, we can round this up, $137. With that market structure chart and with Kava breaking $137 to the downside, I could give it a shot with some put options. Other than that, guys, very good looking chart, no doubt about it. AMD, so let me take a look, guys. We are 55 minutes in. I think that I'm gonna be filming a video once I am done streaming for you guys. AMD Advanced Micro Devices. A horrible looking chart, guys. It went up today 0.35% and it closed the trading session at $153.44. This is a major downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. Nothing to do here, guys. I mean, we have here the convergence of the 100, the 50, and the 5-day moving average at $155. So, I mean, there could be a short-term trade to the upside here, guys, if you guys happen to see AMD consolidating above the 3 moving averages that I just mentioned. A process of consolidation above $155 could bring AMD up to, I don't know, what about the 20-day moving average? $161. From $155 up to $161, this could represent a 4% profit trade. Not a good looking chart, but I don't know. Take a look. We have an important level of overhead supply here with the convergence of the 100, the 50, and the 5-day moving average. So maybe a process of consolidation above $155. And if you guys know, if SMH, the ETF of the semiconductor stocks go up, maybe that could open a trading opportunity here to the downside below, guys. The 5-day moving average that as of now is coinciding with the 50 DMA. So below $155, this is a no touch. No touch. Impossible. And this could even be a short here, guys. To be honest with you. Let me see the market structure of AMD. Supply and demand. AMD. Let's see. What do we see here? Look, guys. The demand is collapsed. The demand collapsed. There are no buyers here, guys. Buyers are nowhere to be found. They're gone. So the idea of trading, guys, and that's what we use the technical charts for, is evaluating who is in control of a technical chart. So if I know, if the technical chart is telling me that sellers are in control of that technical chart, why would I contradict the ones that are in control of the technical chart? It makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing. Zero. Take a look at the market structure. The supply is going down. Sorry, the supply is going up. The demand is collapsing. This stock cannot recapture 155. This is a short, in my personal opinion. And if we talk about anchor VWAPs, guys, take a look at this disaster. This is Bag Holders Central. Take a look. Take a look at this disaster. Pretty much everyone that started positions on AMD since December of last year is losing money as of now. Over here, we can see an anchor VWAP that comes from the last earnings report of AMD. It is signaling $150. So the average market participant that started a position on AMD when this company reported its last earnings report has an average price of $150. So, yeah, say that AMD fails at recapturing $155. Maybe there's a gap down to $150, and maybe $150 could be acting as support. I don't know. I am not touching this stock from a long standpoint, guys, below the 5-day moving average. CVNA, Carvana, it is posting earnings next week. This is going to be a roller coaster ride, guys. Very, very good looking chart, guys. Above all the moving averages, the trend is your friend until she throws your shit out the window. Above and upward, sloping 200, 100, 50, 20, 5 DMA. This is the perfect definition of a technical chart that is under the absolute control of buyers. However, the expected move in the case of Carvana is going to be 15%, guys, to either the upside or the downside. So this is going to be a very valuable stock next week. So 15%, we're looking at how much? Let me see, 15%. This is going to be how much? Wow. What? Really? Jesus Christ. Wow, guys. The expected move is $33. Oh my God. Stay away from this ticker, guys. The implied volatility is super high. Carvana is posting earnings on the 30th. Take a look at the implied volatility, guys. So, for November 1st, 124%. Stay away from Carvana, guys. If you buy either puts or calls here, you're paying a super expensive price for any option that you buy, either calls or puts, because the markets are expecting a very wild movement in the upcoming trading sessions, because this company is about to post earnings. Stay away from Carvana, guys. That's what I would tell you. The chart looks super bullish. So the technical chart doesn't say that we have lower prices coming up for Carvana. Very good looking chart, guys. But this chart could change in a substantial way. Let's just put it that way once the earnings report comes out, obviously. Let me see the market structure of Carvana. What do we see here? CVNA. The demand is going down and the supply is going up. So this market structure chart, guys, implies that potentially, that is the key word, that we could be potentially seeing profit taking into the earnings report. So wait. So, I mean, let's wait to see if the 5-day moving average is broken to the downside. So, say the 5-day moving average, $195 is broken to the downside. Maybe we have a pending visit, a pending potential visit down to the 20-day moving average at $187. Yeah, the market structure suggests that we have profit taking coming up for Carvana. I mean, I would do that, guys. If I had a winning position here, guys, this stock has gone up how much? Since early September, guys, this stock has gone up 63%. Jesus Christ. I would be either, I don't know, selling covered calls, or, I don't know, buying puts as a hedge, or why not taking my profit. Lilly. Okay, let's see. Not a good looking chart, guys. I'm afraid that the earnings report of Viking Therapeutics affected Lilly in a negative way. You guys know that Lilly has these shots in order to lose weight, but we have this company, guys, Viking Therapeutics. They posted earnings yesterday, and apparently, in the case of Viking Therapeutics, take a look at the discrepancy between VKTX. This is a company that is not even making any revenue as of now, guys. Take a look at the divergence between VKTX and Lilly. So what is going on over here, guys? In the case of Lilly, you have the shot. It costs $1,000 a month, but be careful, because this weight loss optimism that we have seen throughout the last year and a half in the case of Lilly could be in jeopardy. Why do I say that? Because in the case of Viking Therapeutics, guys, this company is about to be approved a pill that if you use, you can lose weight, such as the case of Lilly's shot. So what would you rather do, guys, if you want to lose weight? Getting a shot or taking a pill? what would you do? And I'm suspecting that in the case of Lilly, the markets are starting to freak out about the possibility of Viking Therapeutics to be approved their medicine, their drug, their weight loss drug. Take a look at the discrepancy, guys. Take a look at a 1 day, 1 minute chart of Lilly, guys. Down all day long. And take a look at Viking Therapeutics, VKTX, which, by the way, posted earnings yesterday. Take a look. This was a rocket ride, guys. Be careful with Lilly. And you know what's fun about this stock? Viking Therapeutics has a market cap of $6 billion. $6 billion. So Pfizer could buy this company. I don't know, Amgen could buy this company. So potential competitors of Lilly that as of now do not have a weight loss drug available in order to compete with Lilly could be buying this company. That could be potentially producing a pill that you can take instead of getting a shot in order to lose weight. Be careful. I think that the markets are up to something here. And the short of Eli Lilly is kind of validating what I'm telling you guys. Take a look. Below a downward sloping 5-day moving average. The bulls today lost the 100-day moving average. This is not a good looking chart. This is a chart that is suggesting that we have lower prices coming up for Lilly, guys. More likely than not. So if the bulls do not recapture, or if you guys happen to see Lilly tomorrow trying to burst above this blue line, this is the 100-day moving average, and not being able to do so, this could be a short opportunity, guys. So Lilly fails at bursting above $896. Yeah, we have lower prices here, guys, on deck potentially. The first potential gap to the downside could be $875. Not a good looking chart at all. Let me take a look at the market structure of Eli Lilly and Company. Yeah, the demand started to go down. It is trying to remain flat, let's just put it that way, and the supply is going up. So we have the level of the supply higher relative to the level of the demand, slightly higher, but the level of the supply is going up. We can reconcile this market structure chart with the fact that on this 4-hour chart, we are seeing a downward sloping 5-day moving average. Let me see an anchor VWAP from all-time highs in the case of Lilly. Let me see, Eli Lilly. LY, Eli Lilly. Yeah, take a look. So if we display an anchor VWAP from the all-time highs of Lilly, we get an average price of $915. So in case of of an important bounce to the upside, in the case of Lilly, keep an eye on $915. Over there, we have market participants losing money. Those market participants started their positions on Lilly when this company reached almost $1,000. This was back in late August. They are losing money, and they're very likely to sell out of their positions should Lilly get up to $916. I don't know, in the upcoming trading sessions. Not a good looking chart, guys. Okay, guys. I have to wrap it up. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you guys on Discord. Thanks. I'm super tired, guys. I need to grab a beer. Oh, my God. Thank you. Enieli, Maribel Vasquez, Charles Nelson, Mario McDonald, Duan Guyen, Kev, Chef, Elfin Private Catering, Flightson, Living Visions TV. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Go grab a beer. Thank you. Thank you.